What's up, guys who own XRP in this video? I'm going to tell you how much I think 1,000 XRP coins will be worth by the end of this year, or let's say by the end of the bull run, assuming that the bull run ends somewhere around the end of 2025. I'm going to give you both a realistic and an optimistic price scenario, so stay tuned for the video. For starters, please like the movie. Now let's begin. At today's price of $244 per coin, 1,000 XRP would cost you about $2,440 whenever this video was made. Just remember that. The price may have changed by the time you watch this video, so you'll need to make your own changes. But I think XRP will be worth a lot more by the end of this bull, and I'm going to explain why, with real numbers, not just hype. I'm going to talk about 3 very real possible outcomes, so stay tuned for the movie. The first thing you need to know is that the overall value of all cryptocurrencies is $2.73 trillion at the moment of recording. You can see that the overall crypto market cap is going up significantly on the bottom where the chart is set to a monthly scale. This is what you need to know. There's no doubt that this chart shows higher highs, and I think this trend will continue for a few more months or even a few more years. That's important for you to understand and believe in, because this video isn't really useful if you don't think the cryptocurrency market is growing. I believe we are in a creative market that is growing, and I believe this market cap will go up even more in the coming months. The overall value of all cryptocurrencies on the market could reach $10 trillion or even more by the end of this bull run, according to some big banks, asset managers, and experts. Let's say this year ends. Just remember that. You should also know that XRP has a huge share of the market. On the bottom you can see a monthly chart of XRP's market power. And the most important thing to know is that XRP has a 5.2% market share right now. What does this mean now? In other words, XRP controls 5.2% of the whole crypto market cap. Like this chart shows, XRP had 18.1% of the market at its peak in 2017. Note that I'm using the column chart. If you use the bars, you'll see that XRP had as much as 31.3% of the market in 2017, but only for a very short time. What I'm going to do in this video is very safe. That's why I'm using this chart, which is based on the nearby bar. Being able to see that XRP was the market leader actually stopped the decline that had been going on for a few years is important. Since the white mark peak in 2017, we've had this resistance line going down. Right now, though, you can see that XRP broke through the trend line. We've closed more than one monthly candle above the trend line. From a statistical point of view, XRP is currently going up on the market dominance scale. It's very likely that we will break through the market dominance peak from 2017 at 18.1%, but we don't know for sure yet. Now let's talk about what I think the real price of XRP will be. As I said at the beginning, I'll give you 3 options. All of them are very cautious, so this isn't my final price prediction for XRP. But if you're a more cautious investor, you might use these scenarios to help you make your own investment plans. Not at all, I'm not a business coach. These are just some things to think about. Let's begin with the safest possible outcome. This situation also assumes that XRP's market share will stay at 5.2% for the rest of the crypto cycle, which is of course a very low bar. For now we're already at 5.2%, and this situation assumes that XRP's market share doesn't grow. I personally think the market will grow. I also think that XRP is growing in a fundamental way and that it will claim a lot more power. Let's go with this very cautious possibility though. Even in this case, if the market value of all cryptocurrencies doubles from here to say $5.46 trillion, that's twice as much. That sounds about right to me. That's something I think could happen. For now, let's be safe and say that your 1,000 XRP coins would still double in value. It looks like the price for one coin would be $4.89, and the price for 1,000 coins would be $4,890. If you remember, you'll need $2,440 to buy 1,000 coins from the very beginning. That is why, even in this case, you would double your investment from now on. This is still a good investment, but it is very cautious. Okay guys, in the second case, it is assumed that XRP will become even more popular. It turns out that XRP has a 9.05% market share in this case, as you can see here. Now why 9.05%? That's basically a return of half of its market share level from 2017, which was about 18.1%. In this case, I also think the market value of all cryptocurrencies will rise to $5.46 trillion, which means they will double from this point on. And each coin would be worth $8.50 in this case. It would cost $8,500 to buy 1,000 XRP coins. Even though this is a big return from where things are now, it is still a very conservative situation. I believe that XRP can go even higher, and that's what I'm going to show you in this third and final situation, which is a very positive and bullish one. Now, if XRP dominates the market again like it did in 2017 and the total value of all cryptocurrencies doesn't just double but triples, then each coin of XRP would cost about $25.51, and 1,000 coins would cost $25,510. Now that is important because for some people that could really change their lives. If you have more than 1,000 coins, you can do your own math, but this would be a big return from where we are now. If you ask me which of these possibilities is most likely to happen, I'd say situation 3. It seems likely that XRP will once again rule the market like it did in 2017. On the market dominance chart, you can see that we broke the decline here. I think we will also break through the market dominance levels from 2017. That's still something that needs to be seen, but I think that option 3 is very likely to happen. Some experts say the total value of all cryptocurrencies could go as high as $10 trillion, which would mean that the market cap could triple from here on out. If that does happen, though, the price of your XRP could go from $25 to $35 or $40 or even higher. Definitely that is a real option. Always remember though, guys, I'm not a business person. Make sure you have a clear plan for how to get out of the trade and make money. Here is the exact method I use to figure out how much XRP will be worth in the future. Please feel free to take a picture if you're interested in the math. Based on how big the crypto market cap gets and how much of the market XRP takes, I use this in all 3 situations. There is a chance that none of this will happen, but I wanted to give you a very unlikely situation to think about. If you want to buy or trade XRP, or any other altcoin, you should definitely sign up for Weeks Blofen or Maxi in the description of the video below. If you sign up through my links, it's very easy to get welcome gifts of up to 30k, you only need to follow the deposit rules. I trust these transactions and use them. You should always try new things. They're all non-KYC, which means you don't have to show an ID or anything to prove who you are. You only need to enter your email address and a password to sign up, and you're ready to go in seconds. But definitely use the links below. They also give you very low trade fees, which is huge. That's all there was to today's XRP price forecast video. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do you agree with me? You might have a different idea about the price. Tell me. Don't forget to hit the like button too. Also, if you want to get my daily trade signals, including my day trades and swing trades, join my trade signal group. The link is in the blurb below the movie. We're making a lot of money, so check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your help. I'll see you soon with another video. Goodbye.